All right. Hello, everyone, and I would like to welcome you to part three and the final event in the 15th Circuit Fall Roundtable webinar. This event will consist of a Board of Governors, the Lieutenant Governors, and myself, Governor, and we will be discussing what we're going to be doing for the 15th Circuit and just a little bit of some clarity on who we are, so you can have some face recognition, you can see who your leaders are, and have a chance of maybe actually reaching out to them in the future, because all the emails will be listed and will be provided, and from there you can maybe get the circuit and schools working a little bit more fluently together. And to eliminate transparency, we will be posting videos like this, at least one more this semester, and hopefully two next semester, where we're going to try getting the lieutenant governors together again and basically just talk about what we have been working on, what we're currently working on, and what we're going to be doing in the future, so we can eliminate any questions and any concerns anyone has, and then really make this as transparent as we can, so people and individuals that are a part of our circuit and law students can sign in and really see that, you know, we are doing something. We're trying to do as much as we can to really help the future lawyer. So with that, I will ask each individual, I'll prompt you, or we can try working our way, we'll just go around. And so you just introduce yourself a little bit, just very small little introduction, who you are, what school you go to, what year you're in school, why you decided to become a lieutenant governor, what you would like to get out of doing this, and what you see yourself doing in the future, you know, where you see yourself someday, and what's your dream. I mean, is it to become a lawyer? What are you going to do with your degree someday? So with that, let's go over here. My list from left to right will be Ann first. So Ann? Ann, I cannot hear you. I don't know if your mic. Oh, you're unmuted now.
Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm a 2L. My name is Ann Swank. I'm a 2L. I go to Arizona Summit Law School, and I am a lieutenant governor for the ABA 15th Circuit for Law School Professional Development. I hope to be able to bring a lot of that to our school and to the surrounding schools in the Arizona and perhaps elsewhere. Just so that everyone has access to the information that's available. There's a lot of information out there. We want people to take advantage of it. And with that, I'll let you introduce Sohail.
Hi, my name is Sohail Sheth. I'm finishing up my 2L year at Arizona Summit Law School, and I am the chair of Volunteer Income Tax Assistant Program. And I hopefully one day plan on going into criminal prosecution. And is there anything else you guys would like to know?
At the moment, no, we'll go around, we'll talk a little bit more, and then hopefully we'll get each other all involved in some kind of discussion later.
Okay.
But, yeah, perfect. It's a great little introduction, and let's go to John Webster.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name's John Webster, and I'm a 3L at Arizona State University. And I see myself going into environmental law. I'm the lieutenant governor of ABA reps, and I just want to get as much out of this as I can, and just really help the circuit out. And Kirk, I don't know who you want to go to now.
Oh, that's awesome. Great. I was going to let you try and throw a name out there, but we'll just work to the left then on my screen. Fabian, you select.
Hi, my name is Fabian Vega. I am the Executive Lieutenant Governor for the 15th Circuit. I'm a 2L at Arizona Summit Law School. Hopefully after I graduate, I'd like to practice in corporate law and a lot of transactional practice if I can. As far as for the circuit, you know, I'd like to just assist my other lieutenant governors in, you know, achieving whatever it is that, you know, whatever task it is that they set out to do. Also, just give our circuit a little bit more connection to the ABA and help them out with, you know, any issues or questions that they may have regarding different things within the legal profession.
That's great. Awesome. And Annie, you're the last one that we have here. Annie, I am having difficulty hearing you. No. Let's see. Let me go check mine. Control panel, maybe your volume. No, your volume's up. Should be good. But you're not muted. No, there's a. No, interesting. Still nothing. Nope. Oh no. All right. Maybe try logging back in or something. We'll go back to when we're introducing in a second. It's no, still nothing. All right. Sorry about that. This is all new to us. This is actually our first time trying this, and we're trying to make it, like we were saying, an easier way for us to connect and really still promote, what we're doing and be able to work fluently with each other, no matter where we're at in the nation. All we really need to do is just be able to get on our computer and log in and post these videos, and hopefully for you to use these videos in the future to look back at and learn a little bit more about our circuit and learn a bit more about our objectives and where we're going. So with that, I guess I will begin to talk about what we're actually, our main objectives right now this year as a law student division. The 15th Circuit and all the other circuits would like, and we're right now really trying to advocate and push for two main objectives. Three, if you include the third one, which is a membership, but that's always a main objective. Is we really want to get as many ABA accredited law students to be a part of the ABA and learn that this is going to be an entity that you will be a part of the rest of your life. You will be paying to the rest of your life. You'll be following model rules designed by them the rest of your life. So with that being known, it's really good to get a part of it as soon as you can and to really learn from the benefits that it offers. So, Annie, you're back here now. I'm going to mention these two objectives, and then we're going to go back to you and see if we can get you in and listen to you, see if we can hear you a little bit, and you can introduce yourself. So, the two main objectives right now that the LSD, which is short for Law Student Division, is currently working towards is the UBE, the Uniform Bar Examination. Just recently today, topic number two, we had a webinar event where a national representative by the name of Judith Gunderson, who was actually works as a test operator and designs and helps administer these tests, um, was here, and she actually provided a lot of really good information, 25 minutes worth, and to be honest, it's definitely worth the view. And if you ever have a chance, where the links will be posted, you can go back and view it. That's one of the objectives that we're working on. It's trying to promote the idea of the uniform bar and understand that this is very, very beneficial and a very positive step in the future for the entire country. With states like New York just recently admitting, and Vermont also, that are going to be a part of July 2016 bar, it's making a really strong statement that this might be the future of law. And some of the quick benefits, just so people that don't understand, it's a test design that once you pass in a state that is accredited and uses the UBE, you can also take your bar and practice in another state that also administers the UBE if your score qualifies. For example, Arizona has a score of 273. To qualify in Arizona, you need to have a score of 273. The highest score is 280. With a score of a 280, which is what Alaska has, the moment you pass Alaska's bar, you can practice in Arizona because Arizona has a lower score than Alaska. If you pass in Arizona with only a 274, you cannot therefore practice in Alaska. It's very basic. But we also learned it's a lot simpler than you think, and if you have a chance, view that link and find out more about it, I would definitely take an opportunity. The next objective that we're looking for right now is of trying to really commit a lot of attention to is the forgiveness plan. Right now, it's actually in Congress where they're trying to eliminate the loan forgiveness plan that's for public servers that work for the government. For example, if you graduate from a law school and you work as a prosecutor for 10 years, your entire law school debt is refunded if you've made payments accordingly and paid off or your interest payments and everything. They're actually a ballot right now to remove that. And us being law students, this is actually huge for us. This is absolutely detrimental to many individuals who might have entered this career and started this future with the idea and the mindset that I can be forgiven if I just focus with my job and my intention for the government for 10 years. So this is something that we're going to be trying as a circuit to maybe host more webinars like this, other little events, that we can further that idea and the objective of its importance. With it being in Congress and it's going to be on, I think, up to vote soon in November, we're going to be looking soon, hopefully sending out some more emails with information, and I think there's a actual sheet that goes around and you can actually sign, and hopefully maybe we can, or if not, we'll create our own petition and we'll submit it. I know individuals who give it to, and they'll be able to further and give it to the people that necessarily need it. So from there, though, I would like to further my attention. Let's go to Annie. Let's see if we can get Annie to log in a little bit and see if she can. We can hear her now. So Annie.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Is that better?
Perfect.
Awesome. All right, so again, my name is Annie Wan. I am a 1L second semester part-time student. So for those of you who are interested in becoming lieutenant governors in the future, definitely take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity. This is new to me, but I'm looking forward to making an impact in other students, other schools. I know Kirk brought up the public service loan forgiveness. I actually currently work in financial aid, and I've been following this really significantly because a lot of our students took advantage, previous graduates, but also with the students that are currently attending, it's hard because it could be that they eliminate it to a lower amount, so not completely eliminating the program, but I've heard anywhere from $61,500 to $57,500. It's not official yet, but again, just to be mindful of what Congress is doing. Again, I attend Arizona Summit Law School. I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing, but I'm looking forward to the opportunity. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that insight too. And if you actually have any more information or any more advice or anything about the loan forgiveness plan, I would love to hear for it, and so would the circuit. So at any time, if you remember anything or if you got something on your computer that you know you have, if we come across it again, I mean, definitely, it completely set my mind that that's something that's right up your alley too. So that's perfect. I see that we have a new individual, James. I'm so happy to see that you were able to get in. Sorry for this is all new to us. We're trying this for the first time and working out all the kinks and everything now. But you look excellent. I can see you fine. Let's see if I can hear you. You just knocked off, you got the first thing off the list. You can mute yourself. That's beautiful.
I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you perfectly.
All right.
All right. I'm going to actually give you a chance right now to, just like everyone else just did, sorry you missed it, but you can definitely go back and view. It's going to be posted on YouTube. We're all good. But now this gives us a great chance to meet you. So we got face recognition. We can actually put a name to the face, a face to the name. We can talk to you. We can actually be able to, I think this will be a better way to communicate. So with that, I would like you to just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, where are you from, law school, where did you go to undergrad, what's your interest, and what do you think that you would like to do for the circuit, and what you think you can do for the circuit as part of the 15th Circuit as Lieutenant Governor?
Sure. So I go by Jim, please. But I'm at the University of Colorado Law School. My main interest is in policy. I hope to eventually work in doing some kind of policy drafting. Right now I'm doing a proposal for rulemaking for a clinic. I'm enjoying that quite a bit. That's the sort of thing that I'm looking to do once I get out of here. I'm the Lieutenant Governor for non-traditional law students, of which I am one. I took 5 years off after my undergrad to go do something else, and now I came back. I'm back in academia again. I've got a kind of a pet issue with parking on campus, and I'm wondering if there's some way that the ABA, like as part of their site check, can kind of ensure that there's a reasonable parking system for commuters at campuses. Or I'm not sure that that's something that's even looked into at all on an ABA level, or if that's something they would want to look into. But we've got a series of debacles at the University of Colorado in terms of parking situations. Some of us law students are parking all the way on the other side of campus because it seems like they're accepting so many students, they don't have enough parking for those students. It's either that or they're allowing undergrads to take the law school's parking. Either way, we seem to be kind of at a disadvantage because of that. So if there's anything we can do with that, that's kind of my little pet issue. But it's nice to meet all of you.
It's nice to meet you too. Awesome, awesome. Currently, I don't know anything that I can do at the moment, but I can definitely look into it, and it's actually something that's pretty serious. And I mean, something that we shouldn't have to be dealing with, especially with how much we have to worry about as law students. Now I have to worry about if I even have a chance to park at the school in which I'm paying all this money to attend. I agree 110%. We actually had an issue like that recently, or past years, where it's kind of just like first come first serve type thing. So I wonder if your school could set up designated slots into certain areas where first come first serve, people that can respond to an email first, get a permit, an actual spot, maybe even a numbered spot. That's their spot. Maybe you guys rent the spots. You paid for your spot. I know I paid $250 to have the security of a nice parking garage, so that I know that when I park my car here, especially at nighttime, there will be a gate that drops or security that watches it. So I mean, maybe you can look into talking about policies like that, where law students, because you're paying so much, pay another $250 added onto it and say, look, we'll even pay for the privilege of being able to get parking passes. And then on there, it comes down to the student and their attentiveness, and they're responsible now on themselves to see if they can even respond on time, get in the email. Now it's on to the student. So that's something that you could definitely look into. I mean, maybe we can advocate for you. I can put you in the right connection with someone. I'll send an email to Fabiani. I wish Fabiani could have made it here tonight. He's actually the chair of the law student division, so he's in charge of everything. And he's the top guy, like basically president of the LSD, Law Student Division. He is a really great guy too. He's awesome to connect. He's really quick on his emails. So I definitely would like you guys someday to meet him. Maybe one of these webinars I can get him out here. But I will definitely direct that issue and see if there's anything we really can do at this level. I mean, that's what we do. We advocate for the schools at the highest level we can, because there are no other avenues or venues for law students to voice their concerns to the ABA but through us. So with something like that, that's exactly what the circuit looks for. And for all you out there listening, those are the type of questions and concerns we're looking for. You can always contact me. My emails are always provided. They're always in all the circuit emails. I can even say it on here if you really would like me to. It's kwkabala@student.azsummitlaw.edu. Big, it's long, but it's an important email to remember if you really want to get your concerns voiced and looked at. Because then from there I can even pass you off to one of these lieutenant governors who will gladly help you out with everything you need, and from there we'll help you out in however way we can possible. I mean, that's what we do. That's the position we accepted, and I mean, that's the responsibility we take. So that's an awesome introduction. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to see your face, and now we got face recognition. There's another representative we have in Colorado also. I'm not sure if you know him at all, or if you
Jonathan Genius.
Yes.
I thought I saw him on the list. Yeah, he's a classmate of mine.
That's awesome, awesome, awesome. And then with and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome too. With that right there, I mean, if you guys are fellow or classmates and stuff, maybe you can even talk a little bit more about things that we're doing. I can even throw an assignment that way where it's going to take two heads, so you guys can at least coincide and work together in person, and we can tackle whatever task it may be. With that, I think I might go in a little bit now. I mean, we're doing good on time. I'm going to go into talking about what we're going to have to do for the rest of this year. So, as us as lieutenant governors, I know this is going to be posted live, but this is more of a directed just at the lieutenant governors. We're going to be working as a staff and a committee on putting together a newsletter. And this newsletter is going to contain these videos, these links. It's going to contain whatever we can find, any arguments and pros and cons of what's going on with the loan forgiveness and what's going on with UVE. And we'll also talk about any upcoming events and things like that. I would also like to do spotlights on individuals. Maybe do a little spotlight on a couple individuals of lieutenant governors so we can even get to know each other better, and so the circuit can get to know each other too. And for on a national level, your name's documented in an actual published newsletter, and from there you can reference that later on if you ever need to. So, which is great about these videos too. This is great for us to get this kind of experience as the direction of the law student or the YLLD, which is the Young Lawyers Division, is actually heading in the direction of doing all webinars. So when we do become actual lawyers, we will probably be doing a lot more webinars than we thought. And a lot of it's going to be CLEs. They're actually now doing CLE webinars, and they're going to be doing a lot more of them. They're experimenting with them, and that's going to be a thing that someday we're going to have to do a CLE. So even if we're on our trip to Mexico, you know, all we got to do is log in and you know, make sure our top half looks good. You know, you can wear your shorts and sandals underneath, but make sure the top half looks good and be able to present yourself in a CLE in that environment, that situation. So from there, I mean, these are absolutely amazing, but that's something we'll be talking about in the newsletter, and for the remainder of this year, since we did get a late start, there's really not too much more we can do, but to really start getting a good jump on what we do as individuals, and I will get all that information out and more, and we'll definitely be able to start tackling everything. And just so the circuit does know and understand, every face that you see in front of you, excluding a few, we're all now just recently, we're just now appointed lieutenant governors. Our previous lieutenant governor had to step down, and from there, I was appointed governor, and I was able to pick a new staff. And from there, I had a few returning members from the last lieutenant governor board. And other than that, though, I had to start new and fresh, and I found as many amazing individuals I could. And I really made this, I think, a really good lieutenant board of governors. And the commitment's already been amazing. We've already, as a circuit, have been the first circuit to complete it's called reporting. And it's when all SBA and ABA representatives, SBA presidents, report, and they just simple. Just send them your name, fill out a little survey, contact information, and you report. And from there, you get an award. It's actually a really big thing because it's that hard to get the attention of a lot of these individuals. So because of already the commitment of some individuals and the lieutenant governors and our staff here, I mean, our board of governors, our BOG, we've already now been able to get the other two that we were missing, and we're now the first circuit in full completing. So when it comes to the spring meeting, which I will talk about later, the annual, we will actually probably be receiving an award for it. So congratulations, everyone. Round of applause. Amazing job. Actually fantastic. But from there, let's talk a little bit about thank you. I saw that one. Thanks. So I want to talk about mid-year right now. In February 3rd to February 9th is mid-year, and it's a mid-year meeting. It's the actual national mid-year meeting. So they have a few meetings a year on the national level. One of them is the mid-year. The other big one is the annual. The annual this past year was held in Chicago. I don't think I'm going to have time today to go into that explanation or description, but it was absolutely fantastic. But this year they're doing the mid-year in San Diego. Us being the 15th Circuit and being so close to the coast, this is an event that I really think we can make a huge impact in. And there's not a lot of law student related, as the LSD does not provide as many events in this one, but the other 39 main committees and divisions will be there. This is the most fantastic way to connect with these presidents and these people who are the ones that you'll most likely be working with the rest of your life if you in that type of field or interest. So I would like to a lot of it. I would like you guys to do more research on it. I will provide emails later on to the entire list server and to us individually that will contain everything all about it. And I'll explain all about it. It's free, not too far. We all carpool together. It won't be that bad. And what's cool about most schools, SBAs, is if you're promoting your image of your school, they'll reimburse you at least up to $250. So from there, I'm thinking we can really, really take advantage of this circuit. And a lot of you individuals who are 2Ls and are going to be here for another year, this will be a great, fantastic opportunity to get yourself into a position as a governor or a chair or something higher, and actually be a person that has to respond to all these crazy emails and everything like that. But then they actually look to you and will come to you and contact you. It's amazing. It's an amazing position. I would recommend it to anybody. So from there, if anyone's interested, we can always push further on those points too. So mid-year, it's in San Diego. To reiterate, we would like to do the weekend. So either Thursday night, Friday morning, all the way to Sunday. There's going to be events Friday. There's going to be events Saturday that we attend. At night, there will be mixers we can choose from. So we can choose from whatever list of mixers best fit our appetite, I guess, and whatever your interests are. And from there you can meet a whole bunch of individuals, because after a couple cocktails, they open up about everything, and they're so friendly and so nice and so kind. It's absolutely amazing. You'll enjoy yourself. The food's always great too. And that leads me into now our biggest event that we'll be hosting. In the spring, we will be hosting an event called the actual 15th Circuit meeting, annual. And what it is, it's going to be our own convention where we would like to get at least representatives from all 9 schools to attend and have a big turnout. So far, because of how late it is and how little time we still have, I would like to keep it here in Arizona, since there are 2 law schools only 15 minutes away from each other. And I'm thinking if we can combine Sandra Day O'Connor with AZ Summit, we might be able to make a really, really, really good showing and a great event and bring in a whole bunch of amazing individuals that will present at a very pristine. I mean, we're talking, this is a fantastic opportunity. I would like the objective and the main topic of the event to be mental health and deal strongly with therapeutic jurisprudence. We have a teacher here at AZ Summit who was named, goes by Judge Jones, and Mike Jones, to be correct, but he actually was just awarded a national award for therapeutic jurisprudence for all of his efforts and everything he's done in the past year. Having an individual like that, maybe being the headline speaker and work around there, trickling down, might be fantastic. So we'll definitely keep, I'm just letting you know so we can keep this brainstorming, keep these ideas going. If anyone out there who's listening has any ideas, feel free to send me an email. We're always open to ideas and events. If you have anywhere that you know it, places we can host conventions, you know, if we can hold these type of CLEs, you know, if anyone has any information on how to run a CLE or how to get one going. Sohail, I remember when we were just talking a little bit ago, you work with the company or the person you work for, your employer, they actually put on CLEs, and you said you work with the prosecutor, so they actually put on ones, and you put on like a big, huge year annual, so maybe you might be able to find some information, or maybe we might be able to talk to them and see, just get some little guidance, some little ideas, some hints on how to put together a CLE. So if you have anything to say about that, you're more than welcome to. Right now, if you want to say a little bit about it.
There's not much information like regarding how to the paperwork that goes into it that I know right off the top of my head. I can look into it. I work for Arizona Prosecuting Attorneys Advisory Council, and they put on CLEs and conferences for prosecutors mainly, and there are some judges that come in as guest speakers, and all the events they hold for these attorneys, all of them are ABA approved CLE credits that they get. So I can talk to my my boss and see what she says about possibly giving us some advice on how to set one up for this group and go from there.
All right, guys, I'm going to add something as well.
There you go.
Okay, so with regard to Judge Jones, he actually got an international recognition in Austria this past summer. So that's just an update from national. With regard to the Mental Health Day, it's actually March 27th, the last week of March. So most students come back from spring break, hopefully a little refreshed. So we can maybe start planning on that week and bring in, like you said, Judge Jones or even a lot of his other colleagues. I know there's a great mentor he works with in Tucson. So we can even loop in University of Arizona.
That's some great points, and thank you for the clarification. I do appreciate that, and that's actually some great points too. We need to start brainstorming in a weekend, and we can start looking at that as right now as a pinnacle that we can start with. And I need to find out if there's any restrictions or if there's any guidance I need to follow for when it has to be chosen. So maybe if it has to be after spring break or if it has to be before a certain date because I'm final, so there might be some kind of restrictions anyway. So we'll look into it. That's actually great. I appreciate that 100%. And that being said, I'm going to open up the floor if anyone has anything they want to add. If anyone wants to ask me questions, if there's any concerns, anything you've heard from any other students that you maybe want to address. Right now we're doing good on time. We're doing really well on time, so we have a few extra minutes to definitely open the floor, and anyone can just voice any of their concerns, or if they want to talk about a few issues or anything, feel free. It's open right now. So if anyone wants to talk, just unmute yourself and I'll click over on your screen.
Something else I wanted to add, during the programming session, I learned of the grant to help us hopefully with the mental health initiative. So definitely something to research. If you guys are interested, let Kirk know, let the board know, and we can certainly bring those ideas in as well for the grant, because this will be the first time we're bringing it to our school, to our state. So hopefully we can make this a really good one to keep it continuing.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yep. I agree 100%. And what she's referring to is there's actually a loan that the ABA will give to organizations, clubs, schools, if they host events that are new ideas that have never been done before. It's got to be something that's in the guidelines. They have a little list of guidelines, but all you really do is fill out a form, say what your purpose is, explain to them why it's new, why it's never been done, and what kind of successes you would like to get out of it and what you see for the future. And if this is something that they can see has a strong hold as an event that might be even used and becomes an annual or something that's done in the future, again, they'll give you up to $1,000, all depending on what you claim you need. So, you have to obviously give them a budget sheet and everything too. breaking down what you think your expenses will be. But $1,000 goes a long way, especially for these events. I mean, it could be a lot of great help for any organization out there. So this is a announcement to the entire circuit, anyone viewing in the nation. If you are interested in trying to find out more about how to go about this, it is on the ABA website. You can also do a Google search, but feel free to send me an email or any one of the individuals who is a lieutenant governor, and I can put you in contact with the ones that you really need, or I can even probably send you the form myself. So thank you very much for bringing that up. It's actually a really good point. That came from the programming. There's a lot more information about that too, and a lot of other things that we discussed about event ideas and programming ideas in the first topic we did this morning, or this afternoon. This first topic contained mainly just dealing with different ideas about what other individuals and other organizations have done in the past for events, what has worked, what hasn't worked, and just kind of sparking some ideas and maybe give you something you've never thought or even contemplated before. So with that, floor is open. If anyone wants to say anything, welcome to. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free. Stage is open though. It's all. Anyone have anything to say though?
I've got a quick question. You were talking about this $1,000 that the ABA is willing to give for a new program. I was unclear if that tied back into the mental health thing that you were talking about before. Is that specifically for that, or is that a separate thing? I'm sorry, I couldn't follow that.
When Amy referenced the mental health part of it, she was just basically saying that what the $1,000 loan is, it's an open to anybody and anyone who is a club or an organization at a school that's ABA accredited, even a law school like an SBA could probably or can ask for these funds also. But the event has to be a brand new idea, something that's never been done by this organization or the school before. So, for example, our school's never hosted any type of mental disorder events of this magnitude before, or brought in individuals like this. So we can promote these ideas in a very well-written way and let them know, look, this is something that it could take off. And because of how relevant therapeutic jurisprudence is becoming, this will be the future. Rehabilitation of this measure will be the future. And we're going to explain that to them and say, hey, look, the future of criminals isn't just sending them to jail or prison anymore. It's not locking them up. It's trying to help them and figure out ways and means through different studies and methods of finding out what's really the issue, that's underlying issue, and what they're dealing with. And instead of just putting them in a jail cell where they're going to rot, no, take that back. Put them in a jail cell where they don't have the chance or the ability to really change and to better themselves is not the right way. And I think right now there's a huge push for really taking these individuals, the ones that can be helped, that might be suffering from an issue, some kind of mental disorder, and help them get past that so they can be put back into society and actually help and promote. So I think that's why Annie made that mention, though. So back to your question, though, any organization, it could be a diversity, it could be sports law, it could be the first time that a sports law individual ever did an event that had to do something with skydiving or some crazy, I don't know, I looked outside and I saw the sky. If it's never been done before and they think it could be something that's beneficial, they can get it. At the end of the day, it might not work. But if the idea is any event that's new and different, it's got to be something that's never been seen before, done before by that organization. So hopefully that answers your question. If anyone else has, Annie's unmuted, so Annie, you got the floor.
Hey, just to clarify, if you just go to the ABA website and search grant program, it's really specific. They have certain criteria. I know earlier the woman that discussed it, it's really based on public interest, diversity, professionalism, and mental health. The nice thing is it kind of breaks it down. It gives you ideas. It gives you eligibility requirements. So if you want more information, go to their website and you can kind of read a little bit more about it.
Again, Annie says something really important and very beneficial. Thank you very much. And I agree 100%. The ABA website really does contain everything we've been talking about, and there's a lot more information. And it's just about your attitude, if you want to go out there and do a little bit of research and find out a little bit more. And with that, the floor is still open. If anyone wants to be welcome to, I'll give you the chance to talk and to ask or clarify or do whatever you want to do. I want to also just reiterate, the second topic we talked about today was about the UBE. UBE and its importance. Please take a look at it. We actually had a fantastic presenter, and both of them were absolutely fantastic, and everyone that contributed and participated did an amazing job. I hope that this works out the way we want it to, so we can make this more of a a circuit thing, the webinar, so we can actually eliminate any of this or promote the transparency between what we do for the law students. So with that, I'm going to leave the floor. It doesn't look like I think we're all good. Thank you guys very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. It was a fantastic 45 minutes. I think that this will be a fantastic video to post, and this will be something that will be viewed and we will be using later. So anyone out there that's viewing now, be aware that there will be more videos like this to come. So take care, everyone, and have a great rest of your weekend. I hope midterms went well, and enjoy fall break.
Thanks.